Hey everybody, here we are coming back at you with a little Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice. We're here at Amber Heights. We're about to go in and find Tucker, apparently. Let's see, what do we got? Should have went to journal. Okay, family matter. Amber Heights is look for Tucker Needham in Amber Heights. Tucker Needham ran away from... Okay, it's the lady that talked to us earlier. She wanted us to find her kid. And it's to look. Let's put this away. So here we are.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
I keep forgetting, yeah, because so many people are stopping in. You're offering me a pamphlet you don't have?
I'm so sorry. It's a habit, I suppose. We used to have plenty, but we ran out of paper and ink.
No, you didn't.
Ever since the corporations left, it's been hard to come by the basics.
Okay, maybe
But you know what we do have? Freedom! This is the only place in Halcyon you'll find it. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
Right, no problems. What about raptidons or marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
One big happy family, huh?
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Tell me about Graham.
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
How about Zora?
She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
Okay, well, where can I find them?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
Okay, very well. Maybe we'll talk to them. Why are you here and not in Stellar Bay?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
All right. Well, hey, before I go, I'm looking for a Tucker. Have you seen him?
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Very well.
Damned philosophists.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff.
Rioter,
Keen scavengers, I tell you.
agitator, rioter. Seems like the names of their recruits are not the greatest. Revolutionary.
I think we could melt this.
This is Huxley's terminal. Stay out. Due to external damage, this device can no longer store more than 4 logs. We can hack it. 55 to repair the terminal. Storage capacity increased. Logs prior. The most recent entries are unretrievable, but new entries may now be saved. Alright, well, anyways, we're on Dear Diary 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1. Graham taught me how to meditate today. You close your eyes and you breathe in real deep. Try not to cough. Then you just listen to yourself. You know how sometimes you'll be hiding from a mantic queen and you are trying to be quiet, so you focus real hard on your breathing and you hear your heartbeat and you think, how can this mantic queen not even hear me? And all of a sudden you have to sneeze, and it reminds you of that time when you were coming back with the delivery, and as you were putting it on Zora's table, you sneezed and it slipped and a bunch of things broke. This is clearly talking to themselves. Meditating is like that, only you're supposed to think of these things on purpose. Graham calls it, I don't remember what he calls it, Recco something. He says it's your own external truth bubbling up to the surface, and the things you remember are what you are supposed to focus on and try to improve. When we meditated, I mostly remembered that sitting on rocks hurts. Maybe I'm supposed to toughen up my tailbone. These are lengthy. Zora's really smart, but you know what, sometimes she can be such a bee. I was supposed to get some info for her from Cascadia, but I couldn't find a way over without going through Marauders. So I gave up and stopped in at Fallbrook to pick up some supplies instead. While I was there, Chastity dropped in for a few games of whist. She's so cool. She's always playing games there. When I lose bits, I get really upset. I don't have much, so losing what I have, it hurts, you know? But Chastity can drop thousands on a single game and she's fine. Well, sometimes she drinks a bit and slams the table and storms out. But still, mostly she's cool about it, and I admire that. Anyway, when I got back, Zora yelled at me because I was a little late. Something about medicine not getting here fast enough. Graham just said to try not to lose track of time on my next run, and I promised I would. See, that's how you teach someone. Don't gotta yell and make them feel bad. Number 3. Today, Zora gave me permission to buy ammunition from Bronson. I don't think I want to, but she said I should just in case. But guns are really loud. I'd rather just run away than shoot one. Still, I'm kinda proud. Zora said it was like a promotion or something I found in the wilderness. Oh, for something I found in the wilderness. I think it's a code for a door, but I'm not sure why it's important. I can't even get near the place without getting attacked. I asked her what a promotion is, and she smiled in a really sad way and told me I shouldn't worry about it. Is she a sacrifice? This will be my last entry. Sorry, diary. You've been a real good listener, but our time has come to an end. This terminal was making a horrible beeping noise yesterday, and someone smashed it while I was out, and now I can't save more diary entries. Milton can't fix it, and plus he says I should stop coming into his house to write when he's not around. Whoever smashed poor terminal, if you're reading this, suck sulfur. Okay. Marked magazine. In this copy of Dissident Hunter, the hero braves the dangerous heck holes that is Monarch. Numerous edits are scratched into the text, and a number of the villainous dissidents have had mustaches and hats drawn onto them. Let's go, guys. Nothing around there. We've seen some of these flags on the road.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Okay.
Damned philosophists.
Don't speak too loud there, Max. $33. We will buy. And, ooh, 53. Buy. Okay. Oh, Maxi boy. Naoka. You will get this one. And this one. You will get the other ones. Do you have these on? That's weird. Oh, he cannot wear these. Well, we can sell. I don't want to. I want to sell. Just the chops. A sniper rifle. 205. $163. So we got ourselves a new sniper rifle. Okay, so they're up the hill, but there's also more guys around here.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same. Nuh-uh. Caro's got that sweet blood.
Huxley. Wait a minute. I've seen you before, right?
Oh, hello! Good to see you again.
That's right. I found your terminal and fixed it up for you.
What? Oh, in Milton's place? Oh my gosh! Thank you so much! Me and my diary have got some catching up to do.
You made it back.
Damn right! Ain't nothing in the wilderness can stop me. Except being locked up.
How are you holding up?
Well, on the way back, I twisted something in my leg, foot area. Where does my foot end and my leg begin? Wherever that is, it hurts. So, no runs for me for a little while. Time to kick back and relax.
Without kicking, I assume? How'd you hurt your leg?
I did a dumb thing. I was trying to get away from a terror ray. Usually, you can just get a ways from their nest and they'll stop following you. But this one was really persistent. Chased me for, I don't know, forever. Scratched me up but good. I barely got away. Then I tripped over a void damn rock. A rock! Not even a slippery one.
There's your iconoclast theory of chaos in action.
Mister, I don't know what chaos is, but rocks ain't got theories. They're rocks.
How long will you be out of commission?
Till it stops hurting, I guess. Zora says I'll be fine in a month or so.
Well, without kicking, I guess. You're gonna lay back and relax.
Huh? Why?
Yeah. Well, because of your leg.
Oh, ha! You're funny.
Huxley's. Okay. Alright, well, I'm sorry to hear that. We'll see you around, Huxley. Nice chat. Agitator, Tucker. Fast Rider. Ash. Let's talk to Ash. Rider. Agitator. Ash.
Never seen you before.
Nope. I'm new here. You say that like it's a problem. You sure about that? You're so drunk you barely sitting up straight. No, you say it like it's a problem.
Not for me. Maybe for you. Come out here looking for some better life, kid?
No. Better life on this crap hole moon? Do people actually come here like, I don't know, willingly? No, I'm just passing through. Maybe not in this particular town, but in general, sure. No, I'm just passing through.
Good on you. Make a little money, move on. Don't get killed out there, kid. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
So what's your story? Well, heartbreak. What happened to you here?
A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. A fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Mercenaries? What did they do?
Mostly we protected folk from the beasts here. If it spat, scratched, or stung, we'd kill it for you. So long as you had the bits. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found.
You want mementos? What photographs, or... What if they're still alive?
I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
Can't you find them yourself?
Getting on in years, kid. Legs ain't working like they used to. Sulfur burns a little too long in the lungs. This joint's looking like my last home.
So you want mementos? What, photographs or what?
Thereabouts.
Alright, one lockbox coming right up.
Appreciate it, kid. I'm marking outposts on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
Thanks. Vicar. We need to go into this house. Hey.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
It's Captain Nova.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Not at all. Tucker, you're Agnes's little boy from Stellar Bay.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She made it seem like you were in danger, asked me to rescue you. She's offered a reward for anybody who brings you back to Stellar Bay.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
So what do you want to do about it? She'll keep sending people for you. You're going back one way or another, this way.
Stars, I don't know. My mama's a stubborn woman. She won't quit until I'm dead. You know, that might just work. You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up. If she believes me dead, she won't look for me no more.
You want to fake your own death to avoid your mother? You're okay with her thinking you died? Don't you think that'll hurt her? If you do this, I'd need some proof. No, I won't do that to her. You want to do that, really?
I know it sounds extreme, but I can't go back. I just can't. This is the only way I can think of to be free.
You're okay with her thinking you died?
I hate to think of her grieving, but it'll be good for her to move on. In the long run, you know?
No.
I'm plain out of ideas then, Captain. I won't go back, and I can't think of a better way to get my mama to stop searching for me.
How about this? Just go and talk to her. Running away is for cowards. You need to face her. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, we'll do this one for now. Let's see what we have here. I think we're at 50. I need to be at 55. So right now we can do 3. This one. Persuade. Oof, we'd be at 54. And I'd need to be at 55, so is there a vending machine? Hey, who are you? You are a rioter. Let's go get to the vending machine and see if we can get some things. That is not the vending machine, it's right here.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one?
Oh no.
Really?
Request list. Bronson maintains a record of strange special equipment requests beyond the normal firearms, ammunition, and medicine that the Iconoclast burned through at an alarming rate. Most of the list is crossed out, but a few items haven't been fulfilled yet. Zora, 4 smelting bright gel. May not actually exist. Graham, dissident hunter number 17. Huxley, Auntie Cleo, wrapped begone. May not exist. Huxley, any book on terminal repair, which she does not need anymore. Carl, primal glue adhesives. He seems to have the only one here that's normal. Okay, we need to find booze. No. Oh man, hi guys.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air. Hope Zora sends me on next.
Doesn't sell us stuff. Oh, great. Aid, please. Nothing. We have Spectrum. Ah, we have some more. Anything else that we do not have? How about this? Purple berry. Come on. Now we're gonna go to this. 36. Yeah. Now we'll go to weapons. 198. Did I assault rifle, hammersmith? Okay, so that goes there and that goes there. Then we can get rid of that. Looks like this guy doesn't sell us anything.
This armor itches something awful.
Well, for now, let's talk to what up. And this way, guys. What do you got? Spectrum. 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 I don't need it.
The jawbone's connected to the next bone. The next bone's connected to the... Carry on.
No, nothing over here. Rider. Rotator. You guys don't have, okay. What is this? Current patients. Ezekiel, manta-infested. Tried antibiotics, no effect. Alcohol poisoning, no effect. Acid drip, no effect. Current status, no longer with us. Oof. Yeah. Ronnie, fractured ankle, left. Current status, splinted. Reset, recovering. Well, that's good. Ivers, multiple bullet wounds, chest, arm, right, leg, right. Current status, no longer bleeding out, but a couple of shells still remain. Recovery, unlikely. It says current patient. Milson, acid burns, face, hand left, arm left. Status, ointment, gauze, and a lot of booze. Let's see if we can help them. Dead. We can't see. We don't seem to be able to help them with our, come on, limited amount of stuff. They have a lot of booze here, but there's not.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
That don't mean
thumbs and starve?
Purple berry wine.
Move along.
Spectrum.
Carry on.
Okay. How about this one? Spectrum. Nothing on the tables, boxes, up the stairs.
A mantiqueen.
Yeah, we felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Vanoys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Oh, he noticed us. I'm actually just looking for booze.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
Yeah, I don't know about any of that. What do you teach?
The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come?
I'm just looking for ways to help people around here. I want to know more about your teachings. Tell me more about the Iconoclasts.
The Iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
I shouldn't have brought Max here. Alright, from what I've seen, I have to agree. Anarchy would be better. But it'd be dangerous to let anarchy run rampant. Is this why the board has cordoned off Monarch?
Oh, yes. Gunships hover in our skies, ready for the day they decide to come to our doors waving banners of war. The perception of visionaries is often tainted by the lies of their oppressors. A sad state of affairs, to be sure. All right.
I want to know more about your... No, not really. I have heard people mention an Amber Heights massacre. What happened?
I'm sorry. As long as it's been, I'd still rather not speak of it. That was a painful day for us all.
I can only imagine. Sorry I asked.
It's fine. Perhaps someday I'll be strong enough to recall that tragedy, but today is not that day.
I want to know more about your teachings. I really don't, but we'll go twice.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
I would like to know what you think Bakonu meant when he wrote, "Your work is to discover the truth, and then with all your heart give yourself to it."
Ah, how refreshing to have a scholar among us. Bakonu's text simply refers to our entire purpose, assisting the universe in realizing its own truth. Let it guide us as it will.
It refers to giving oneself over to the plan. It is not some paean to an invisible creator in the sky.
And then we will let them talk.
Were there a truth to the grand plan in the first place, I and Bakonu might agree. But what we see as divine purpose is just one facet of the universe figuring itself out. To quote, "As a child looking at the leg of an elephant, unable to view it whole, we mistake the tiny scope of our understanding as the unfathomably large purpose of the universe."
You're not completely full of shit, I'll give you that. Even if you do twist things beyond recognition to suit your own beliefs.
Okay, well, keep going.
Were my teachings beyond recognition, I dare say I wouldn't have a small army of followers who understand and believe.
I owe you an apology. I expected you to be a complete idiot. I'd say you're actually more in the 25% idiocy range.
Likewise. Now, I'm sorry. What was it you were asking?
I'd like to hear the word eternal. I hear the word eternal thrown around a lot. What is it?
Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
Okay. Then, even OSI? Are there members similarly divine?
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
Okay.
Ability to believe? I think you mean inability to tell fantasy from truth, which rules out any knowledgeable scientician.
Let us be clear. Neither of us can lay claim to being knowledgeable on this topic. It is a matter of belief. It is not as if OSI has gone and proven anything. Regardless, what were you saying?
Yeah, what do you mean by an awakening?
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI just like the overlords before him.
So Sanjar betrayed you, you turned to religion, and now we're here. But his workers enjoy much more freedom than those of the board.
Their leashes may be longer, but their collars are just as tight.
Do you believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
The universe doesn't need to find its purpose. It is a mathematically perfect equation that gives mankind purpose.
That we'd consider ourselves in any way capable of understanding the universe, much less an equation that drives it, is nothing but hubris.
Yeah, we can say never mind. Yeah, I guess that's our only option. Never mind.
All right.
And that's it.
Why have you come?
Oh, I have some questions for you. I'm looking for ways to help people. Anything I can do?
A great many things, in fact.
Great.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
A printing press on Monarch?
Oh, yes. Many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck. Will you aid us in our cause?
Sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
MSI supplies you?
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Okay, where is the supplier? Huxley, the runner from the northern ruins. I helped her get out of there.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf.
Wow. Okay, well, where's the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Very well, I'll be right back.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage. What? Sorry. Long day.
Greetings, friend. All right. Why have you come?
No. Bye. Come on. Look at that armor, jeez. What's this, red? Where do we go? Right there. Okay, bye. Went there. They've got ammo laying all over the place. They don't need it from me. Okay, so nope, we want him.
Well met, Captain. What do you need?
Okay. Free from what? Your new phase 2, huh? We need to talk about your mother.
I don't much want to talk about it, but alright, if you insist.
Ah, nice. Running, so they do stack if you do 2 of the same. I didn't know that. Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show her you've grown up.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
You've survived outside of Stellar Bay for weeks. Show her your skills you've learned. Teach her the Yeah, we'll do this one.
You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
Good for you. Get out of here. Get out of here, little Tucker. I know your terminal's out of storage, but if you break this one, things are gonna go up around here. Anyone else, long as you know what you're doing, go ahead and clear work orders out whenever you can, Zora. Your work orders, steam coming out of the roof. The pipes on the top of my house are gonna burst. They're leaking steam. Someone ought to fix this before they explode or steam hurts somebody. You? Right. Description. Looks like sprats chewed through the wires on the side of the bar. They're sparking up a storm. We can fix it with science. Remotely shut off the power going through the bar's side panel. Continue. Haven't heard from Wrapped House. We ain't heard from the Wrapped House in a while. Sent Milton over. Ain't heard from him either. Someone needs to check it out. Remotely reset the Wrapped House's communications breaker. Fixed. Dear Diary. Description. Haha. Hey, Zora, I figured out how to add work orders. Dear Diary, eat it. Hux. Erase work order. Medical examiner's residence door sealed. Description: the door to the examiner's residence above the med bay is stuck and is completely sealed. Can someone get this thing open? Steam engineering +5, that would have been Parvati. Can we do anything with engineering is tech. Tech is engineering right there, so it is mind. Mind. Need to go into here. Body. Oh man, you know. Okay, so we don't have anything for it. Maybe one day we will, but we do not today. Oh, yes, journal. Quest, please. You know what? Let's go to the map and just do whatever's next in our way. Where are we? Amber Heights. So we're good on Amber Heights. We can do this one next. Mr. Pigot's biggest game. Let us leave.
A vicar, huh? You a true believer, or do you just like the tithes?
Quite.
Okay, so from here we can go down and left.
South here. Off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
I'm just saying, if we did need to dispose of a body, this would be a good spot for it.
I hear acid baths.
Incoming! Well done. We're still alive. Shh. One.
I believe we were going up that way. Or over there.
Thank you.
Don't mess with us! On your back, Captain.
Killed it. Okay. Let's go find Mr. Pickett.
One down.
Oh, I messed that one up.
You're just that good.
There we are. Good job, everybody. Okay. Mr. Pickett.
Fine hit, Captain!
Lucky it was sick, else it would have been a hell of a lot tougher.
Agreed. Toss ball card. And Mr. Pickett's journal. Ill-timed trip to Stellar Bay just before the hazard clause went into effect, and his attempts to hunt a mantiqueen to bring to Edgewater. Huh. For signs for Mr. Pickett. We found the signs. Give Mr. Pickett's journal to Sebastian. Sebastian is in town there, so we can do that later. We will do... Oh, I guess it really doesn't matter. We'll do that one. That would be Max's quest. Okay, almost there. We're at Fallbrook.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Yeah. Mortimer.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
Whoa. Tell me more about the amenities.
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
So where am I, and what is this place?
Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand?
No.
Man, oh man, it has been a blue moon since I had to break out the Hookem Allow me to paint a picture in your mind. A parcel of pure paradise nestled beneath a waterfall within a mountain. We've got activities of leisure. We got proclivities for vice. We got booze and bets and non-communal beds. Sublight owned and run, so you know you're safe while you're breaking the laws. Check in at the saloon to start spending your bits now.
Sublight run. Well, Lilia sent me. Where's Catherine?
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Breathe. It's okay. Just point me to Miss Malin. You know where Catherine is or not?
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise, Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail.
Well, I'll be back.
Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whiskey.
Do not
Or both.
start drinking. Sublight thugs. Miss Nelson Mason.
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we plug. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. I mean, you had said it. Okay, Lily has sent me to deal with the sublight problem.
I certainly hope you're not insinuating the problem is me. I mean, that would be preposterous. I never do anything under the table. That, Miss Malin ain't aware of. If there's any issue, really, you should talk to her. She's straight back in Malin's House of Hospitality.
What was that favor you wanted?
Oh, right. Well, I mean, if you're interested. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats.
We pocket, let me guess. We pocket the half you save. That's a stroke of sheer brilliance. They're gonna run off, whatever, okay.
Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run.
Yeah, no crap.
As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
What? Ooh, with charm. Make that 35 plus a sample of the goods. No, I don't need that, but I'd be happy to help, not like I have anything better to do. Where should I start looking for the missing sprat carriers? Before I agree to this, I want some questions answered.
Hit me. I won't even hit back.
Punch him in the eye.
Ow! What was that for?
You told me to hit you.
You're nuttier than Miss Malin. Cripes. Remind me never to cross you.
He's got a black eye.
Though, you put that mean right hook to good use getting my drugs, and I'll be more than happy.
Where should I start looking?
I run my sprat carriers back and forth through the shipping tunnels near the waterfall. Ought to check there first. Good luck. And don't get any ideas about pilfering the drugs for yourself.
Alright, well, I'll help you.
Was that sarcasm? I'm going to assume it was not. If it's sarcasm, you've got to show it somehow, like with a wink. My sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Well, I mean, his mistake was using these little rat thingies. To do his bidding. It's not the bad choice. Oh, yes. The Chet.
You seen Arthur today?
that last time I saw...
No, but thank you. I'm quite alright as I am.
What? Wait, what?
Oh, you're still here. I said I don't require anything at this time. Run along now. I've had more than enough to satisfy my thirst for one evening.
Okay, seriously, what's her deal?
Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. But it seems to me the whole town is designed primarily to leech one's bits.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me back to Byzantium. You wouldn't leave a friend in need, I'm sure. Don't suppose I could just ask you to scram.
Wow. Look, where can I find Catherine?
Can't fathom why you'd go searching her out. But it's your neck on the noose. I was told she runs the saloon.
Douche. Move. Oh, the patrons in here. Get all this good stuff in here.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
You're a little stuck, buddy. Stuff. On the bed, huh? What are they insinuating? Reginald Cheney's gold panning log. What? Okay, day 152, location, those coordinates. Conditions are fair. Report, I can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel, on the riverbank, outside of town. Produced 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who would pay something for the teeth. Cheney.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
You're still stuck yelling outside. Malin's House of Hospitality. Guns, ammo vendor. Let's see. Okay, so we don't care about any of this.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my lower back rash. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Let's deal. And then everything he specializes in is locked for us to buy. What's this? Damage UDL. A corporate data pad with UDL branding from the plasma burns. Okay, whatever. Insurance agent. What vending machine is this? CMP. Cystopig tumors? Gross. Cacao ribs. Hello.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind?
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
Obviously too common an ailment for insurance to cover.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Ooh. If you say so. Why?
Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch. But financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
If you say so. So you're dodging the authorities, huh?
We prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns out that not having to pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity. Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well, and they sure drive business our direction.
What else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Who gets their eyebrows insured?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Okay. Who would get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
Disastrous marriages?
Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Yeah, it sounds like it. You said you had one on dismemberment. I'd like to take insurance policies out on lots and lots of marauders, please.
One thing's for sure. You won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
Well, that's all for now. Let's go, guys. That's the goods store. Next is in here. Wesley.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sent you back here? On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order?
Glacial age whiskey?
No, I don't have any... If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up, where you place your bets.
What can I bet on?
Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine. We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of your hair. Excuse me. The patrons of Fallbrook. Put your arm up in front of me, Max. Catherine. Go upstairs. Patron. What's her name? Yvonne.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind.
Good.
So, what's your story?
Well, it's the strangest thing, really, but I was frozen in space for 70 years, and then one day...
Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to. Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand?
What? No. How many bits are we talking?
More than you can afford at this time.
Do you serve drinks at this bar, right?
Your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater in all of Fallbrook. I got some snacks on offer, too, from time to time.
This is a sublight bar.
If you're asking if it's Sublight owned, then yes. If you're asking if we give discounts to Sublight employees, then the answer is not only no, but doubly no. Ms. Malin built the bar, the saloon, and the town to boot. If you got business with Sublight, I suggest you follow up with her.
Well, I'm gonna have to talk to her anyways. Let's see. Oh, right there.
Who ain't these days? Everything runs through Ms. Malin here, so you might start with her.
Okay, very well. Bye. Stairs are this way. The old Stogie Slims, huh? It's not the best choice. Nope. Look at him, the old spokesperson. Hello.
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy?
Better watch your mouth.
Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook.
Well, there you go, good job.
Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
If by nugget of paradise you mean piece of manta dung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
Okay. The boss sent me, you oaf. Actually, I'm the fixer for sublight problems. Sanjar said you know something about a corporation operating in secret on Monarch. Okay, let's go do this one first. Actually, I'm the fixer.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Right, the Alta Vita stuff that Lilia mentioned.
So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Define safe.
Meaning safe for me and my crew. Seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
Yeah, there it is. Remind me what Alta Vita gas is exactly?
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
Alright, well I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders.
Great.
The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through, or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
No problem. Naok has handled mantisaurs before. Our Sawbones Ellie could probably cook up something. I'll find a way around the mantisaurs. Okay. I mean, whatever, we could bring both of them.
And will again. We ought to be taking any opportunity we get to bury those critters in lead.
Direct and aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities. You know when to strike and when to wait. Shame what came of your crew.
Crews are for ships. They were a family.
Close enough. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Good, we have an engineer. Parvati will handle it. Our vicar here is good with computers. He could hack it.
Well, I haven't seen the system, but I feel confident saying I can split her asunder.
I'll just bet you can. Men of the cloth never do cease to amaze me. Bright as a newborn star on the outside, blackest of holes within. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
Alright, maybe.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit.
Good for him.
And drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory. Owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid fucker who's gonna get it for me.
What specifically do you want me to do?
Kill him. Run him out. I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly. And futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Any tips on how I might get in?
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know.
Say I wanted to sabotage the factory.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
And if I kill him?
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Well, that sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Okay. Let's go across the road.
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
Efficient, clever, ruthless. I like her.
Hungry? I'm famished myself. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Yeah, Duncan, this Catherine said you can give me an ID cartridge for the CNP factory.
Not so fast. The biometric IDs are special goods, only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
Yeah, I'm cotton. She told me to come over here. Maybe some other time. Flex. Check this list again. Okay. Lie. The secret of your illicit dealings is safe with me. Cross my heart. I think the fact that Catherine Malin sent it for me makes me special enough.
She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so?
I did.
Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers.
Oh, thank you.
Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
No. That should be it. Let us continue going through town. Fallbrook, people, Fallbrook, sublight, Blight, Fallbrook, the door, 29.
Cleaner, fancier, stocked with better booze.
Cheaper. I've emptied 14-bit carts in the last 2 hours.
That's because you've got a terrible tell. Whenever you're lying, your right eye twitches like mad.
It most certainly does not.
I wouldn't steer you wrong, friend. See? There it goes again.
If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
Insert Hawthorne's ID on the bridge. And now we can auto put our ship here, which is nice, I suppose. I think there's one more way to go here.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
Oh, maybe there's not. Okay. So what we need to do?
Knock, knock.
Go, dude.
Like I'm on the
Let's go to the
outside
back
of
of the
door.
waterfall.
And you say,
I believe.
I swear to the architect, I will punch your head.
And then go down the line, down the river, and find Mr. Whatever. Room. Oh, it's a room for rent. This one. Samesies. Employee, thug. Excuse me. Here we are at the waterfall. Hey.
Can I help you? Don't think we've spoken before.
We have not.
I would remember. You look, well, I wouldn't forget what you're wearing, no.
Why would you have spoken to me before?
Most of the freshies spend their first day in the saloon. Fresh to Fallbrook, I mean. Me? I've been here going on 3 days now. I'm real friendly. Figure I've talked up everyone in town by now. But not you yet.
Seems it's your lucky day.
Every day I've been here has been my lucky day. Never won so much in my whole life.
Really?
Aside from a close call during my wilderness hike, it's been a grand adventure. I'm dreadful blessed that Captain Criley hired me onto the crew.
Close call, you say?
You heard that right. Wilderness almost got me pushing up daisies. If I wasn't so fleet-footed, I never would have escaped them raptidons, then marauders, and then that manta queen alive. To outrun him, I had to ditch my bag. All the bit cards from my winnings were weighing it down. A shame, because it was my favorite gun tote.
How did you wind up in Fallbrook?
Well, Captain Criley wanted to take a pit stop. I'm the hired security, see? They pay me to guard the cargo, but right now the hull's empty. It's my first shore leave with the crew, and my maiden voyage before that. I can tell you it's been a real hoot.
Which crew did you say you were stationed with?
You wouldn't have heard of them. They're just a small pot of smugglers. Kept getting their spoils stolen when they went to fence them. So they hired on a merc. They didn't mind my being so talkative, or them being my first protection gig. Captain Criley, he does ask me to shut it sometimes. In fact, I probably shouldn't be flapping my gums about his crew at all.
Any survival tips you got?
Captain warned us to take care around Devil's Peak. The bigger beasties tend to roam the slopes there. Mid-morning, I thought I'd try Fallbrook's self-guided wilderness hike, the one that leads up around the mountain. Safe enough, else they wouldn't advertise, right? Wrong. Scarcely made it back in one piece.
I'm looking for Devil's Peak.
Look for the horns and you can't miss it. Even I saw them when we flew overhead.
Horns?
Massive curved stone peaks, if you want to get technical. They're a part of the mountain terrain.
Well, that's all for now.
Right then. Very well.
I'd like to ask you something.
Then I'd like to
I don't
answer.
think I have anything.
If I can, that is.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay.
Right then. Very well.
Well, don't go anywhere, and then I leave. Pick up vented helmet Mark III, riot gear, all this stuff. Let's look in here. 21, Max, can you wear this stuff? Oh, you can. Cool. Max, you look awesome. Let's see what weapons we got real quick. Yeah, hers is much better. Alright, now we're gonna go down the river. Let's go to here real quick and press T. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. There's unforeseen. That's the ship. And then we're leaving. Okay, so we'll do this one first. We'll probably end the episode right before we leave Fallbrook again.
What do you want?
You do not seem...
Oh, hey! Vic or Max? What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life.
Max?
You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill.
Max?
Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
What's going on here? Is also my question. IRL.
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Sounds like a good idea. Please proceed. You're going to give up everything you've ever believed in just for revenge? Maybe he didn't know the book was in French. We'll do that one.
Yes, that's about the long and short of it. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Max, stop. It's not too late. Maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Weird hermit. Sounds kind of flimsy to me.
It's true! My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Vicar?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Better not be messing around, Reginald. Let's go. Hey, Max, what was that all about?
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Cut the crap, Max. You lied to me about Cheney, and I want to know why. Yeah, that one. Never mind that.
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
I understand. We all get a little obsessed sometimes. You're forgiven. Okay, but I'm watching you. You ever lie to me again about anything and you're out. I don't think so. You're not welcome on my crew. We'll do this one. We'll just, he's good.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
Good. Well, since you say so, what was it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Alright, well, now that we're all done with that, let's continue on. So we need to go around this and into here. Wow. Attack.
That's the last of them.
Like a wrapped among the rocks.
Nobody's in here to see me take this stuff. They're a little bit big for being sprats. I assume that the drugs got to them. It's a pretty sweet rifle, dude. M, please. So we could go here, but we're not going to. Errors unforeseen. Let's kind of remember what that one is. Sanjar believes Catherine would know where this corporation is operating. See if you can get the location from her. Oh, yeah, okay. Got it. Let's see.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stays.
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
She's fine. Well, so long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown.
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
I did not leave town yet. Actually, I wanted to talk about something.
Sure.
Sanjar said you know something about a corporation operating in secret on Monarch.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the Northern Bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Okay, I'll check it out.
And I'll thank you kindly for it.
I'd like a room about the Boris factory by... Okay. Alright, so we're back to him. And then all the rest of our quests are out here, except for the ones that are here. Which most of them, we'd have to go to a different planet, or...
You seen Arthur today?
Well, all of them, we'd have to go to a different planet for that. Mostly Scylla, I believe. Well, two of them are on Scylla.
Did you find them? Tell me you found my my sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them.
I found your sprat carriers, but someone stole the delivery. No, it's okay. You want the good news or the bad news?
Just tell me straight and don't hold back. I can handle it.
It was dumb that you used them. I retrieved your drugs, but Raptidons killed your carriers in the cave.
Sprats can always be replaced. Excellent. Oh, this is This is only half! Are you think you can steal from me?
I searched the cave top to bottom. That's all there was.
Search Fallbrook. Either half the Sprats got loose on their own, or there'll be some evidence pointing to the soon-to-be-dead Snake who filched my carriers. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes.
What the heck, dude? You hear that guy talking to me? Okay, well, we're going in the middle of town, I guess. Excuse me. Rocks and things like that. Some house. Sprat? Question mark. Oh, this isn't one of those area quests, is it? Oh, yeah, look at that.
Minnie Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cruel world outside!
This guy?
Close the damn door! Damn it all! Now look what you've done! It'll take me ages to round him up again. State your purpose, or get out of my face, domicile intruder.
I'm looking for some missing sprats. You wouldn't have to seen any. You wouldn't have seen any around.
Missing? Nope. Nope. Mine are all found and accounted for, thank you kindly. Now if that'll be all, I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Got a multitude of sprats to spay and feed.
Oh my gosh. These sprats you stole are drug carriers. I'm here to retrieve the goods. Rescue sprats is, as in rescued from Sublight's shipping tunnels?
Day in, day out, they ran their little route, getting picked off along the way. What was I to do, turn a blind eye?
Yes.
Malin's an animal lover. She won't hold my actions against me. Look, I don't care if Nilsson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for them. I ain't afraid to take on a human. Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder.
No need for vivisection. Sprats possess rapid digestive systems. I won't hurt your sprats. The drugs have probably passed through their digestive tracts already. We can do this one.
You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost.
You, I guess we. Holy cow! Jeez. Locking you up, dude. Time to return to Nelson again. You're dumb. He's probably gonna be our like best friend later. Excuse me. Here.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise.
I
Wink.
really want to shoot you. As a matter of fact, I do.
You do? I mean, you do! Of course you do! What did I tell you? Sure-fire delivery system. Works almost every time.
Yeah, that's great. Now, pay. Comes along and rescues you from the... Oh, yeah, that one.
Sure, they're Raptidon fodder and suffer the occasional overdose when a container dissolves in their stomach acid. Wait, what do you mean rescued them?
Bertrand didn't appreciate the abuse they were suffering, so he stole them from the tunnels. Turns out some crazy guy... Yep, this one.
That deranged piece of sprat shit! If Bertrand ain't already dead, he's about to be. I owe you for bringing this breach in security to my attention. As promised, your cut, plus a little extra to show my gratitude. Now, if there's nothing else you need from me, I must go inventory my goods.
Yeah, I got a question.
Hit me. I won't even hit back.
What do you even do around here? Got any dirt on Catherine?
Miss Catherine Malin is one tough lady. Show her a bit of backbone, and I swear she'll like you more for it.
Alright, what do you do around here?
Officially, I keep the books for Miss Malin, provide loans to the Byzantium Goldbloods for gaming, and oversee our drug-running operations. Speaking of, might I interest you in a purchase?
No.
I'll give you a first-time discount. That's 5% off and a free drink at the ante-up. You're welcome.
Sure.
A shrewd decision. Here's your starter pack and your drink voucher.
Huh. That's it.
Sure it is. Wink.
This guy's the worst. Let's go. Alright, everybody, but as I have said before, let's check real quick. Yeah, as I said before, we are going to end the episode there right before we exit out of Fallbrook. Spent a lot of time here, but now it's time to go and continue on with our next quest. Let's find out what it is. Radio Free Monarch? It is not that. Let's leave real quick. And then go to M and T. Oh. That's to leave region. And I guess it's going to be errors unforeseen. Gosh. We could do that one, then that one. We're going to be all over the place, so we have some fast travel spots we can get to, and we'll probably just use them to get around. We'll do this one, probably this one, and then we'll get back to chasing down our other quests over here. But that'll be on next episode, so please do like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that YouTube wants you to do. I hope that you enjoyed watching. Hope maybe something about the game that you didn't know before, you know now. I don't know, you know, whatever. But do comment whether you liked the video, didn't like the video, whatever you wanted. Whatever you thought, and give it a like, a dislike. And you have a great day, night, whatever it might be for you. And bye for now.